time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. This fielded right at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
One touchdown, one pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it's second down. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also have those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
And this is Shepard on the jet sweep. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Here's 2nd and 8. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Wise. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll set up a throw. Touchdown! Sterling Shepard. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it all culminates in a touchdown for Minnesota.
Taken in at the 3.
Oh, good return up past the 30.
So here are the Panthers under head coach Matt Rhule.
Signal caller in his 2nd year of the NFL now.
1st and 10 for the Panthers as Corral gets him set.
Right at the 30. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. on first down. This is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
The Panthers at 7-8 now on the year. But they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
McCaffrey on the counter. And able to work his way down to the 16. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a second and 3.
First carry for the Oklahoma State man, Chuba Hubbard.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback.
And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Switching it up, Corral will throw here.
Rolling to his right. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. McCaffrey is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. And nothing special there. They showed they were going to run the football. They ran it. They got it in.
Like old-time football, right? Hey, this is exactly what we're going to do. Straight-ahead power, and they got it done.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the last play on the drive, the touchdown run from Christian McCaffrey. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He hit on all 6 of his passes on that opening drive, including the final throw for a touchdown, as his guys start here 1st and 10.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Looking left side of, he's got a man. That's Wise. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
They run it with Chandler.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Kyle Van Noy in on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Throw to the right. He's got the tight end here, Sternberger. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and he passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This one good So that is catch number 90 for him now on the season. On play action, they'll throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 30 yards. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Making the catch is Sternberger. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
That's complete right around the 8. Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and run for it. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Panthers will get the football back. Corral to throw on 1st and 2. Dwayne Eskridge. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. A handoff left, McCaffrey. They find some open field here. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Christian McCaffrey, a guy that can beat you in so many ways. He's a threat to go the distance literally every time he touches the football. Here's Corral on 1st down.
And that's why he's one of the best running backs in the game today because this run combined all the elements. Started with patience, and he was just waiting for the right lane to materialize. Then once he saw it, he used his speed and escapability in tandem and turned this into a tremendous play.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Corral now to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Tommy Trimble from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And the end result, a Panthers touchdown. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Minnesota's offense takes over possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Back to throw here. Complete. Jefferson the target. And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. to throw. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Chris Barnes.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just want to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. A look at Sterling Shepard as he and this offense get set to go again. He's probably someone they want to get more involved at this point. Second quarter down on the scoreboard, and you know that he can be a threat.
And because he's such a threat, as well as so productive, I'm with you on this. They've got to get him the ball more, give him more opportunities for them to have a chance to erase that lead.
Certainly they'll be looking to get him even more in the mix this go-around. 2nd and 5. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now back to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. The Vikings send out their punter, Christian McCaffrey, deep for Carolina. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. That's taken it around the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position.
The Panthers going to go back on offense here late in this first half.
You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore.
A great effort there. 27 yards.
And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
And the Vikings going to take over here one more time before the half.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So we've reached halftime here on New York.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And with the final fortnight of games upon us, teams jockeying for position. Some of these games really starting to take enormous importance as they always do this time of year.
I like how you use fortnight.
Hey, you're impressed, aren't you?
I am impressed. That means 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, correct? But how about exactly what you're talking about? Going down the stretch, how much importance is placed on these games. Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. On third down, here's Corral. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brian Asamoah working his way in to pick up the sack. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And I think the ball's out.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, offense or defense, it's a big part of the game, and we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field, and now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
On first down, it's Corral. And that's going to be caught, Dwayne Eskridge. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Corral. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28.
Vikings 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Completes it to the fullback, Ham. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
They're going to look to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ross. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Trey Flowers in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. He couldn't get away there on
third down, the pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines.
Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the return stops at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over first and 10 on the 39-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that is incomplete here.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. This from 54 yards away. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And they will remain well behind. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, and other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
Now on 2nd and 13, Corral. And this one is incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Finding more on the out route for the completion.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here's Corral on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Corral
On the move to his left.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3rd down, Corral.
This is Anderson over the middle.
And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Corral with it on 1st down.
Forced out to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And the Panthers have got a 1st and goal as he's out of bounds at the 4.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the...
Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted.
And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Here are the Vikings Vikings now to start their next drive.
It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man open, it's Ross. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Out to the right here to Shepard.
And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
It's been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And this offense on 3rd down today, well, they've converted 7 times and could use another right now. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. He'll look to throw. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Vikings send out their punter, standing just about on his own goal line. And he'll take it just outside the 40. It'll be a 40-yard punt, 8 on the return. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50, 1st and 10. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remote's clicking off right now. He was out there waving his arms, and when you get a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Hubbard. He is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Corral looking to pass, 2nd down.
Touchdown! Ian Thomas from 4 yards out.
And the Panthers look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead.
A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Andrew Booth going to choose to bring this one out. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
The Vikings offense now heading out to take over.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
2nd and 9 now. his throw's going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Dancing to his left.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Corral is intercepted again. That's number 3. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Vikings are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the holding call on the offense, so they go ahead and decline that one and take possession of the football on the INT. Corral sets up play action.
Steps away. And that'll be incomplete.
Up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That passing incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points, but they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Corral. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Fakes the handoff here. Corral.
They'll roll him out right. And this is caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Just a 4-play drive that time. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. And now out comes Minnesota.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film section in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
He's got a man, complete.
And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
Back to throw now on first down.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Completes it to the fullback, Ham. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that will bring up 2nd down. Now they got to get to the line quickly. He'll find Thielen work in the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Rosas good with the extra point as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
From the end zone, here comes Eskridge. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted, so they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And fights him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Another try after the first down sack.
Corral.
And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.